Hey there, Michael Greenwood here, back again with another video. So I'm going to talk about different things in this video, just a bit of a life update, not a big life update or anything like that. I've just bought a new monitor, bought another couple of orange chairs to match this one that I'm sat on at the moment, because that is my company colours. Just in the office, stroke little studio to the right of me. So this is a 500 square foot office space that I've got for my digital marketing agency. Um, and yeah, so I'm just going to talk about a few things. One of them is this camera, which is the Canon R6. So kind of it's not been my best purchase, but I did learn a lot about kind of having limitations of cameras and getting into mirrorless and all that kind of thing from DSLR, from owning this camera. Um, so so yeah, I do appreciate the experience that this camera gave me, but can I honestly say that it has been one of my best purchases? I don't think it has been. It's been quite frustrating, and that's because of the overeating problem. Now, I experienced the overeating quite a few times actually. Pretty much every time I use it. I mean, even when I've not been recording, I've just had it on standby, and it's started to overeat, and it will switch off if it overeats as well. So three specific memories that I've got of this camera overeating have been number one, when I was filming an event at the NEC at Birmingham. I was just filming it off my own back. I wasn't being paid for it. I just decided to do it as a bit of a new business generation, lead generation task, and a bit of a portfolio builder as well. So a few years ago, um, got a press pass and turned up at the outdoor show at the NEC and filmed about 10 interviews. Just went up to some stands and just was bold and courageous and just proactive really, and filmed them. And we only had this camera. Though yeah, so we just had this camera, and I were interviewing, and I had Vicky doing the camera work on a monopod, um, and it were flashing up with the overeating sign, so we had to be really economical with the length for interviews. Now, thankfully, I don't think it actually switched off, but it kind of makes you a bit nervous if you're filming interviews. But I don't think it switched off on any one particular interview. We managed to get 10 interviews in one day, which is really nice. So another time, and this time it did actually overeat. I was filming a dentist, um, and I had the Blackmagic 6K Pro, the tool that I've got set up as A cam and B cam, and they were the main angles. And then I decided I'd get some reels, even though I can crop in on either of the 6K Pros, and that would have been absolutely sufficient for vertical content. You only need a 1080p anyway. But I thought, yeah, I'll just, because I've got another camera with me, I'll just set it up on a tripod vertically. And but yeah, it switched off not that long into the shoot actually, which were a bit annoying. So that's the second time it kind of overheated. Um, really, and that actually switched off. So I didn't get that footage, but nothing was lost anyway. It's absolutely fine. We had two cameras rolling, can just take clips from that. And then the third time was a really hot summer day, when I was filming at a college. Sort of like one of the hottest days of the year. We were carrying loads of gear as well up and down these steps. Um, and yeah, it was just difficult. We could have used a lift as well, but we were just near the steps, and it was just right near where we were filming, so we used the steps. So sweating and everything, and the camera actually did pretty well on that shoot. I think it did. I can't remember if it was. It must have been having the overeating sign on it, but I don't think it actually switched off, or if it did, it would have been probably 30 minutes in or something like that. So yeah, it's not a reliable camera for filming. So it's become a bit of a photography camera. And what I'll tend to do with it now is I'll have the Sigma Art 20mm f1.4 on there to take some BTS photos. When I'm setting up a scene. So if I'm in the office, in the little studio, I'll take a few shots for a bit of BTS, and that's pretty much kind of all I do with it now. Keep the cage on it as well because the cage is on it, and that's fine. But I don't think I'll use it for video again, really. So yeah, the camera that I'm using at the moment for webcam is the Canon 90D. I'm actually thinking of making this a webcam because I've checked on MPB. I was looking at selling it a few times, and on MPB you can only get £1,000 for it. And I'm thinking, well, I'm sure I'll find a use for it, or maybe I'll sell it. I don't know. So yeah, that's the R6, and yeah, it kind of overeats. It does overeat, which is really annoying. Um, what else have I got for you for this video? Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I've just set up this new monitor just now, just having fun with it. It is great because I can just use one USB-C cable into the MacBook, and it can charge the MacBook as well. In fact, it's charging it right now. I'm actually just recording this as a one take. I'm not even going to edit it. And then just upload it straight to YouTube because I'm trying to get some momentum going with the channel. So excuse the really raw video for this one. But yeah, so and what do you think to the scene? I mean, I've actually got no key light set up. I should know better. But I suppose one of the things is, look, if you're a freelancer entrepreneur, um, just somebody who's wanting to start a YouTube channel, I wouldn't get hung up on these things. I'd just be try to be your authentic self. I'm not editing this video at all, so it's kind of warts and all. Um, you either love it or hate it, or just switch off a few seconds. And if you don't like it, if you've stayed up to now, then congratulations. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can. And comment about the kind of content that you want to see. I mean, this channel, I'm thinking about having a few YouTube channels. Traditionally, this has been about some video gear, but I am a business owner. I use cameras as part of the work that we do, amongst other services as well. Like we create websites, run paid ads. We do organic marketing as well. So like your SEO, your social media and stuff like that. But cameras is pretty much a staple in what I do, and I do like cameras. I do like gear and stuff like that. As far as cameras go, I have really slowed down my what is known as gas or gear acquisition syndrome. And yeah, I've not really bought much for a while. I bought kind of switched over mostly to Sony now, and I'm thinking about getting rid of the Canon stuff, getting rid of the EF lenses. I don't have any RF lenses, but yeah, I've still got use for um, these cameras, so I don't think I'll let go of them unless the kind of used or second-hand value goes up anytime soon. So yeah, for now it's going to be Canon 90D as a webcam, and maybe filming some YouTube videos on. And then the R6, it can be used as a photography camera. Just keep a lens on it, and keep the 20mm lens on it or something like that. And then just use. I'm just using what I've got really. I'm not buying any more gear, but I don't really want to sell a lot of the gear that I've got at a loss. And maybe that's something I need to get over. Maybe I need to get a bit more into the minimalism stuff. I don't know. So So yeah, so leave this one at that. If you want to subscribe, go ahead, make my day, and like the video as well, share it and comment. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, this is going to be an unedited one. Just me being my authentic self. Take it or leave it then.